11 years. 11 years of marriage. For 11 years, I believed I knew my wife, Sarah. We had built a beautiful life together, a loving home, and a wonderful daughter. I always considered us a picture-perfect family. Then, a bombshell shattered that illusion. A mutual friend, overcome by guilt, confessed that Sarah had cheated on me early in our relationship, just 4 months in. The news hit me like a physical blow. The initial shock gave way to a chilling realization. Sarah had kept this secret for over a decade. She had lived a lie, pretending to be the devoted wife I believed her to be. The impact on my psyche was profound. Trust, once the bedrock of our relationship, crumbled. Intimacy became a distant memory. The joy I once felt in her presence was replaced by a lingering sense of unease, a constant undercurrent of suspicion. Therapy offered little solace. I tried to forgive, to move on, but the betrayal had seeped into every corner of my life. I found myself withdrawing from Sarah, both emotionally and physically. One evening, during a particularly tense conversation, I finally laid bare my true feelings. I explained how the revelation had eroded my trust, how it had impacted my self-esteem, and how it had ultimately poisoned our marriage. Sarah was devastated. She pleaded with me to reconsider, promising to do anything to repair the damage. But the damage was done. The trust was broken. I knew, with a certainty that chilled me to the bone, that our marriage was over. The divorce proceedings were emotionally draining. Sarah, unable to accept the inevitable, spiraled into a deep depression. I watched helplessly as the woman I once loved crumbled before my eyes. One day, as I was preparing to leave for a business trip, our daughter innocently remarked, "Daddy, you look so much happier lately." Her observation struck me like a thunderbolt. It was a stark realization. I was happier now, free from the weight of the past, free from the suffocating pretense of a marriage that had long since ceased to exist. The trip to the Netherlands proved to be a turning point. The distance from the pain, the freedom to simply be myself, brought a sense of clarity I hadn't experienced in years. I realized that staying in the marriage for the sake of appearances or out of a misplaced sense of obligation would only prolong the inevitable suffering. My return home solidified my decision. I knew with absolute certainty that divorce was the only path forward. The aftermath has been challenging. Sarah's descent into despair has been heartbreaking to witness. But I know deep down that I made the right decision. I am rebuilding my life, focusing on my daughter's well-being, and finding joy in the simple things. The future may hold uncertainties, but I am finally free from the shadow of betrayal, free to heal, and free to embrace the happiness that awaits me.